Hi again, I'm back. Okay, so while the bread in the loaf has been sitting here, it's just been sitting here for, I don't know, maybe an hour, so I kind of lost track of time. I don't bother covering it anymore because I don't let it sit that long. But in the meantime, I have been preheating my oven, and inside my oven, I have my cast iron. It's really important that you preheat the cast iron in the oven. So I have my oven cranked super hot with the cast iron ready to go. Now here's the reason why you have to have the cast iron in there, is that bread, if you just put it in an oven, the oven's dry. And what happens is the crust will form and it won't let the bread expand. Now, if you can keep the oven humid, which is a steam oven, if you have a steam oven, awesome. But if you have a steam oven, it allows the gas inside the loaf of bread to expand and the crust will stay soft so it stretches up, okay? So since I don't have a steam oven, if you put it in a cast iron pot, it keeps the humidity high in the pot and then the bread is able to stretch, and then halfway through baking, we take the lid off and then finish baking it. So right now I have the oven set to ripping hot, I don't know, 450 or something like that. And I have the cast iron in there. Now, word to the wise, when you take the lid off your cast iron pot to put the bread in, leave a pot holder on the lid. My husband and I have both of us have put the lid down and then grabbed it with our hands and burned it. So don't do that. So here's my loaf. Now I want to cut lines in it. And the lines are going to make the crust get what's called ears. And so it's going to cause the like big flaky crispy things. So what I use is I have a very, very, very sharp knife. This is the sharpest knife we have. It happens, as Richard points out, it's my daughter's knife that she got for her 7th birthday. And it's still the sharpest knife we have in the house. I wet the blade and then cut deep, and I try and cut really deep. Now what's happened is the gluten fibers are stretched like this, like right? So we stretch them. And now what I want to do is cut it so that I have a break right here, and then it'll form what are called like nice ears. So I'm going to wet the knife. I'm going to cut the loaf. Let's see if I can do it so you can see. Cut, cut, cut. So let's see if you can see it. I don't know if that looks anything, but I just did 3 cuts, just like you would normally kind of see in a bakery. I don't have a good camera system, so I'm just kind of winging this here with a little propped up thing. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the oven. I'm going to get my pot holder. I'm going to open the oven. My trick for reminding myself that the lid is hot is leaving the pot holder on the lid. And now I'm just going to pick up the parchment, put it in the oven, and then take my lid and put it back on. So now I have a closed pot. I'm going to turn the oven down about 50 degrees and set a timer for 25 minutes. So I'm going to bake it for 25 minutes covered, and then I'm going to take the cover off and bake it for another 25 minutes. And then I'll show you the end result. Okay, thanks.